Hello, and welcome to this week's astrology energetic forecast. So, this week we have two major things happening. On July 22nd, we have the sun going into Leo, and the following day, we have an Aquarius full moon. Okay, so the sun going into Leo, so sun signs are our typical zodiac astrology, what we most identify with, and it changes through the 30-ish days. Okay, so we just got out of Cancer. We're getting out of Cancer season. Very watery, very about self-care, coming home to yourself. And Leo is ruled by the sun. And so this is major activation. Our energies are going to be increased, and we will just have the will and the power to do more things. And very, this is very fire energy. So Leo is also very heart activating. And if you know a Leo, I know several, they're very, very bold and courageous, and yet so very loving and caring. And so this is also the midpoint of the year, right? So we are having this major recharge, as we have just kind of released a lot in the past season of Cancer. And so activation of the heart, of course, but of very much the solar, because again, Leo is ruled by the sun. And so just feeling that love being poured in through you is very active right now, and very easily be able to tune into that. Of course, you always have love pouring down into you, right? Okay, so also this is a great time to start new projects, doing anything new, just new areas of life, walking different areas of a path, or exploring Earth, or trying new activities, because this energy is, again, that activation. But when we can do something new, we're actually stirring up our energy fields, and our just our overall energy, which is also good for brain functioning, is good for bodily functioning, and just doing that, what rewires a brain, essentially, because you're activating different areas by intriguing your mind with something new. And that can literally be anything. However, Leo is very creative and expansive, and so doing whatever necessarily is called for you, a new hobby, a new craft, a new activity like kayaking or yoga or boxing, or going on nature hikes, if you haven't been able to do much yet this summer. Overall, that is a whole thing of itself, right? Very, very rejuvenating and refreshing to be able to get out of nature and out of the city. But also, like, doing something new is going to, in longevity, create stability within you, because you are sparking your brain to something new, which is just creating more movement in all areas, through that brain activation. Okay, and so yeah, just allowing to feel these energies as they pour through in the cosmos and really activate you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. Recharge, and just getting on the sun is so important right now, especially if you're up in the Midwest, up in the north. It is very important for us to get as much sun as we can, because we do have the seasons where we see very little sun, and the sun overall is very healing, charging, and it gives us our energy. Everything gets energy from the sun, from the light, right? Okay. All right. So the following day, July 23rd, we have an Aquarius full moon. And actually, this is the one of two Aquarius full moons in the Leo season. And so we will have the other one August 22nd. And so this is pretty amazing. Really kickstarting this Aquarius season. I mean Aquarian age is what I mean. Because so what's going to be happening with that is that these full moons are working in harmony together, and so what is ever illuminated during this full moon will also be illuminated on the next. So something that may be surfacing in you, outside of you, all of it, your life. It may also be, you might not have complete clarity until that next full moon. And full moons are about completion. They are about completing a cycle and allowing us to release things that are not serving. Okay, and so let's see. Just move that a little bit here. Okay. Yes, so Aquarius is a water bearer but is an air sign. And so the water bearer signifies the Aquarius healing abilities to carry the world's energy and transmute them in the air and then pour them back down into the earth. And that is super, super transformative, it's very revolutionary, and it really is a total shift in consciousness and everything that you embody within yourself, and that everyone is also embodying in the collective, to which we make into a collective energy, collective consciousness. So this is about major change, and Aquarius is about working through the discomforts and to know that you are ever expansive. And so allowing this change to be the transformation, and really just tuning in to seeing how resistant you are during this July and August full moon. Full moons, typically the energies last about 2 weeks, and because we're having the two Aquarius full moons, this is a very potent energy. And so Aquarius is going to be about opening up, because we're going to be able to transmute the pain, the traumas, the things that we do not want to hold on to, because it ends up being very detrimental to our being, mind, body, spirit, all of it. And so this is an opportunity to just be open to these new ways of being, again, highlighted with that Leo season, and just really kind of stepping into the new and trying to look at life through a new lens. Because Aquarius qualities are humanitarian. It is very revolutionary, innovative technology, and what is benefiting the whole, the collective. It is very utopian unity, one consciousness, one love, oneness, right? Freedom is huge, because you are shifting from this old thing, paradigm, way of being, into awakening into a whole new existence and reality. And again, this is much more, all of this stuff is not necessarily have to be so physical. It is how you maybe interpreting life, your perspective, and because perspective is huge in how we view ourselves in the world, is how we are going to be. And so just seeing what can be shaken up in your world to bring you to a more joyous life. Okay, so ask yourself, what do I need to let go of? how can I break free from habits, from practices, from ideas that are not serving me in my highest good? And how can I look at life with a new lens? And what does this mean for me? Okay, because overall, again, this is just a shifting of the kaleidoscope and being open to a new way, because every single one of us has things that we are and exist in that we don't necessarily want to. And just knowing that you can just have the control within yourself and how you are, that is the key here, because you can't control how the collective consciousness is, but by your single experience, you are shifting it. And shifting, because our energy works like if you were to throw a rock into water, it is a rippling effect. We all experience each other's energies. And so if we can really do the work on changing our perspective and just trying to stay in that loving and understanding state of that heart center, which again, Leo season is really going to allow us to tap into that in a deeper way. And it's very heart opening. And you will see in time that training your mind to just stay in that present moment, that gratitude, and just allowing life to be what it is, and knowing that life is happening for you, not to you. You can literally live in a more joyous, wholeheartedly, whole functioning, just overall whole well-being. Again, that unity that you feel within yourself, instead of all this fragmentation and this really chaotic, how our minds can be, right? It's just super important. I've been really feeling the energies lately, and also, all these messages are for me too. Like I still struggle every day to just kind of tune myself back into that moment and be like, okay, I'm here right now, and I don't have to rush through life and think about all the million things I wish to be happening, and just taking life as what it is, because the journey is now. Everything is happening right now, and knowing that things are unfolding for you in a very magnificent way if you allow it to be, and just removing that resistance and stepping out of your comfort zone is a huge messages coming through. So good. I love you all so much. I really hope that these messages help you able to just tune into the energies that are happening, and so that in your life, things that come up, you're more in tune with, and so you're able to work with them in a more, I want to say, like ebb and flow way, just taking it as it is and working with what you have, and so it doesn't feel like this crisis in a sense. Because some, planetary alignments can be very, very potent and very, very shaking of things. Okay. All right. So much love. So much love. Thank you so much for your support. Please follow, like, and subscribe to my channels and my media accounts. It just really helps me out so much. All right. Have a great week. Namaste.